I'll be right here. I'm so excited. I can't even think. Hold up a second. I gotta I got to get that off the screen. Look at me. I'm killing it today. Let's see. Here I am. All right. So today was the big day. Canva had Canva Create, and they unveiled a ton of new features. And I hear myself in the background. So hold on a second. All right, just took care of that. Essentially, what's going to happen today is I'm going to put up a PDF file and go over each one of the things that they went over briefly in Canva Create. And we're just going to go through all of them and have some fun. And if you have questions, I might be able to answer them. I might not be, but we are just going to have a Canva party today. So, as that snazzy life says, the lid is off. Buckle up, everybody. So I want to show you something real quick. I was editing an unlisted live stream that I did, and I had some awesome moments. So I want to show you those first while I get something ready, and I'll be right back if I can find it. Oh, there. Oh, this is what I saw this morning. Oh my gosh. Actually pretty impressive. I really was not expecting that. So good. I'm learning right along with you because all these are brand new features. This is what blew my mind. Canva now has a layers panel. This is a game changer. So good. Everything's a game changer. I got to get my share screen on. Yes, a hashtag Canva Party. Canva Party. And I'm assuming that you both can hear me just fine and dandy. And to be honest, I don't have a real big plan today, so we're just going to wing it. But the magical new Canva features. Oh boy, I don't remember if this is the new one I created or the old one. Let me check one thing real quick. Okay, it is a new one. All right, so the first new feature they talked about is called Magic Design. This one is super exciting because, like Canva said at Canva Create, the worst thing when you're starting off is that blank page. Well, blank page no more. Let me show you how this works. Let me switch to this one. And then I think I'm going to slide me down. This one's called, and look at this. This is fun. They've got an exciting animation going on inside of Canva. So down here, there is Discover the Magic from Canva Create. And there's a bunch of different things. You can even watch the event again. I believe if you click that button, we're going to scroll over and look at this one, Magic Design. So essentially, watch this real quick. There's no sound on this. Basically, it starts by uploading an image, and then you can put that image into a bunch of different templates. So let's see how it works. let me just click try it out right here so that I can try it right out. Now, it says try Magic Design. Now, this is in beta, so they are just at the beginning stages. We'll see how it improves over time. We're going to insert media. So I do have a lot of media options, but I didn't really plan this because I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to be sharing. But I'm just going to grab this particular image, which, by the way, I chose from an AI. I mean, I created this one in an AI. And look, she's dropping things. If you think it's cool, drop a snowflake emoji. So this is one of my favorite features. I'm going to get rid of the scrolling banner just so it's not scrolling the whole time. All right. So then it gives you options here. Try Magic Design. Like, here's basically a resume. Here's a social media post. Here's a Facebook post. Here's a ticket, poster, etc., right? If you go up here to all filters, you can click category and choose something. So because I'm a YouTube creator, I think YouTube community tab. They don't have one called YouTube community tab, but they do have one that's called Instagram post, which is the same size I use for that. So I'm going to click that. Now, guess what? All the designs are square in the Instagram post, and we've got a bunch of different options. By the way, this feature is for both pro users and free users. So big thumbs up there. However, when I was in my free account trying it out, a lot of the options they did show up with the templates were on the pro plan, but it's still amazing. So we're just gonna look and look at this. So we've got this one, which looks pretty cool. And even this one, which is a testimonial, that one looks pretty cool too. But now we've got our media. We can even click style and we can like add a vibe or a theme. So we can scroll over here, maybe change it to bold, see results and see what happens. Now look, we've got different results here. Look at this. Oh, you know what? I would like this one. Actually, if I were sharing a community tab, I might not like it with that particular image, but it gives me a great idea. So, but I want to show you something. You can also go ahead and add a headline like, what would I try? Try these colors in Canva. Maybe. We're going to add that to the results. Now, guess what? Down here at the bottom on all these things, it has try these colors in Canva. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on in the chat before I go ahead and click one of these. Pro tip, Instagram post is the same size as your community tab post. Absolutely. Pick a vibe. What are we even talking about here? I mean, there are so many vibes here. Bold, post, black and white, thank you, pink, geometric, modern, playful, new, quote. What if I want a quote instead? Vibrant. Like all these things. Just so amazing. And there are a ton of them. But I'm gonna leave what I've got. My headline, I'm gonna leave what I've got. And I'm actually going to go ahead and click this and go customize this template. So now guess what? That image that I picked out is in this. Now, I probably actually wouldn't want that particular image in this, but it gave me an idea of what I would do. So yes, this magic design, let me see what I've got in my notes because I actually have some notes on this. Let me go back to Canva Home. Here it is. Actually, I may not have notes on that one yet. Okay, so I've got the 5 things to know. The 5 things to know about Magic Design is that it is still in the beta stage, which means they are still working on to improve the functionality of it. You can select different categories, which I showed you. You can choose a style, which I showed you. You can add a main header text. And if you have any questions about it, if you go down to the bottom part and click the question mark, if you type in Magic Design, using Magic Design to create a presentation, creating this, that might, let's see. That's going to give you some information about it. I think that there's probably a website. I just don't have that website right off. But anyway, let's go back here. Well, now I could take this idea and work on it a little more. What if I wanted to? We're going to get a sneak peek here. Edit photo. Edit photo is a little bit changed, but what if I just wanted to give it a blur like that? And then I wanted to change these colors in this to be what's in that photo. Try these colors in Canva. Let me grab. Oh, I'm in the wrong browser. I'm in the wrong browser and I can't fix it. That's okay. Let's see. I do have photo colors. That's great. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to grab that color, this color, and this color, maybe that one. But what I want to do is change the name of those two. So anyway, you see how this would work. I could easily work on this and post it as my community tab. I'm going to work on it and post it maybe later this weekend. But yeah, so that is Magic Design. Magic Design. It's amazing. Amazing. Let's look at the next thing. We went to Magic Design. Next up, Magic Present. Are you ready? We are going to blow some minds here. If you go to presentations and you just click any one of these presentations, we're going to click it open. Over here on the left-hand side, you got a Magic Design. Describe the presentation you want and we'll write and design a draft for you. Are you ready? Generate a presentation instantly with Magic Design. We're gonna try it out. Use 5 or more words to describe your presentation topic. Instead of writing something, I'm just gonna click try an example. A pitch deck for my yoga homestay startup. What if we do something else? For my new t-shirt business. I'm going to click enter. I'm a little scared to click enter on screen. So I'm actually going to remove it for a second. I'm going to click enter and then I'll bring it right back. It's creating the presentation. Okay, we're good. I just needed to make sure we're good. All right, choose a design. So you've got, here's like my style because I've got Canva Pro. I've got my brand colors and everything right there. And then they've got different template styles that you can click on. So like this one is one style, which got everything that you need for a presentation. Here's another one. You can click all the way through them What if I wanted something like this? Because you guys know I love my gradients. So then I can click that, but watch, I can choose my style and make it my brand color. Actually, that didn't work like I thought it would work. That's all right. It's fine. We're like I said, all new to all of us. So now we've got this, and we're going to go ahead and create my presentation. Now, Canva lets us know that this technology is new. Please report this design if it doesn't seem right. So that's what that note says. Let me X that out. So then on each page, it gives you some things. Now, you might want to increase the size of things or just do some basic changing out of things, but it really does give you a lot of information that you could use. And so it's really a great way to start. It's a good starting point for things like that. All right. Pitch deck. Interesting. Exactly. All right. Let's move on. Oh, Magic Design. Again, pretty sure it's free for the presentations. Let me look at my oh, that's what I wanted to show you. This is actually what I wanted to show you. So let's say it's got the Magic Design in the pitch deck, but let's say that you wanted it to not be a presentation size. You wanted it to be like square instead, or you wanted it to be in video format. If you have Canva Pro, you can resize it to a video format so that, watch this, with one click, we're going to take this from a presentation to a video. And now I can do everything that I could do in video in this, including things like show timing. So I love that. Let me get rid of that. Or if I wanted to change it to like a Facebook video, resize, we're going to go ahead and leave. And so when you resize from different ratios, what you're going to find is you're going to have to tweak some things, but at least all of your elements are on one page. And so this is just amazing to me that you can do this in Canva. Now, if for some reason you don't have Canva Pro, I understand. In fact, I'm coming up with a video. I don't know when I'm going to get it out about 5 reasons you shouldn't sign up for Canva Pro, and I'm going to talk through those. But if you want to give it a try for free, I've got a link in the description that will give you a 30-day free trial. And some of the features that I'm going to show you today, if you're not a Canva Pro member, then you're going to definitely want to sign up because those features are just game changers. But I believe I know there is a hack where you can resize. It's just a little more complicated than the one-click resize button. So anyway, let's move on. Oh, would be great as a reel too. Let's resize this now to a reel would be Instagram story size. That would also be like YouTube, whatever. So now you've got a look like this. So you just have to decide what you want, and you would just need to resize things. Right? So just an idea. Let's look at YouTube Short. Yes. Let's see what's next. And yes, Canva for free can use that feature. Not the resize, but the presentation Magic Design. Drawing. This is amazing. I drew, let me hide me for a second. I drew this arrow, this star, this heart, these diamonds, this arrow right here. So I drew all that, and let me show you where you can find it. And this is a completely free feature. There are no caveats. It's free. Let me just go here. We're going to go to For You. And I tell you what, I'm just going to open up a social media square document size so that we can see that this is indeed in a lot of different things. Well, it really helps to show my screen here. So what you're going to do is click Draw. And this is, I believe, going to replace the Draw Beta app, where you have to go into apps and find the Draw that way. I believe it's going to replace it, but you've got a simple pen, you've got a marker, you've got a highlighter, and you've got an eraser, which there we go. I'm like, I've not quite got figured out yet. I think you have to left click mouse and like drop down for it to erase. And then you've got a little selection tool where you can select things on it. Let me just grab, here's that same thing, right? That same template that I used before. We're just gonna, add some style to it. So let's change the color. I'm gonna use my palette here. And then if I click the line weight, I can change the size of the marker. So we've just got this. I could even change the transparency, but I'm not going to do that so that you can see it. And we're just going to draw here. Right? So I can draw right there. And if I click the selection tool, I can move it on the screen if I want. I can even rotate it and do everything else just like that. So that is a pretty cool tool. Now, here's the fun thing. If you draw something, let's say that you draw a heart. Let me go ahead and make that red. If you draw a heart, and so I'm drawing a heart right here, and it's not fantastic. If I hold the mouse down, continue to hold it down once I'm finished, it will correct itself. So here's a circle. It corrected itself so that it was a little neater. All right. So that is a pretty cool feature. Now let me select it. Here's the fun thing. I can actually adjust this if I want, just like an image, because it is an image. And I can even change the color of it, guys. I can change the color of something I drew afterwards. So it really doesn't matter if you draw it the right color or not, because you can change it afterwards. So I just changed it, and now I can give it a little transparency. Look at that. This is bonkers, right? Like, it's completely nuts. Now, I believe that the reason they designed this was for one of the whiteboards. Like, this was rolled out last year, whiteboards. I'm trying to see if I can find a good one. Let's grab this so we can try it out here. So it's got things, welcome to draw, find me in the toolbar, which is right here. And we're just going to X right there, right? Can you draw a perfect circle? I can. I'm going to left click mouse. I'm going to take it here. And then I'm going to hold it there. And guess what? It changes circle for me. Now, I've not figured out the coloring between the lines, if there's something special we have to do there, because I'm not great in this. But Find Your Way Through Maze, it just gives you an option, right, of different things. So I love that. And it gives you an opportunity to learn skills. Now, I just made a very terrible heart, right? So I'm going to make the same heart, and I'm holding it, and it changed it for me to a better heart. I'm going to make an oval. Let's see if it will change it for me to a better oval. Let's make a star. A better star. Watch me make a line. Okay, what about an arrow? So I drew an arrow and then it switched it for me. So there are some things that work well and some things that don't. Let's see if I hold the shift down. I don't know if this is going to work. If I hold the shift down, whether it will be a little more straight. Okay, it is. Oh, I let go too soon. So that made the line a little more straight. It's still a little off, but for lines, you can actually just click L on your keyboard and a straight line will appear there. Let me try one more thing. Let's make it. Hello, Adam. It's great to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Let's see. We're just basically what I'm doing is going through some of the new features that they just shared. So there is one that's rolling out that they're still working on. So I'm not going to tell you what it is because I don't remember the exact name of it, but it's pretty cool. Let's see if I can make a heart. There we go. So this is just a pretty cool way to like just add some things to your design. And like, what if I wanted to add something here, like a zigzag? All right, so, and then I go, oh, I didn't mean to make that red. I wanted to make it black. Well, I just changed it to black. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let me click the little selection tool and then I will move this up here. So now it's on the design as I drew it. All right. All right, so far we've gone through the drawing tool, we've gone through Magic Present, and we've gone through Magic Design. What's your favorite thing so far? Everybody that's in the chat, I would love to know. And just so that, me too. Just so that Adam didn't miss it, I'm gonna play my clip. Oh, there, oh, this is what I saw this morning. Oh my gosh, actually pretty impressive. I really was not expecting that. So good. I'm learning right along with you because all these are brand new features. This is what blew my mind. Canva now has a layers panel. This is a game changer. All right, so the other thing that I wanted to tell you is that the things that you can hold down at the conclusion of drawing and make more polished right now are rectangles, arrows, triangles, circles, stars, lines, hearts, and diamonds. So those are the things. And then I made that with the diamond right here. I did a heart and then did the outline of it. And then I You can see I just filled it in like that. Let me take that back. But yep, so that just, it's also available to everyone for free and pro users. It's available in all document types except for Canva Docs. Let's see what's in the chat. Please make that into a reel. I need to use that audio for a reel. I will do the best I can. Having a bad couple days, so filming hasn't been on my mind, but I'll see what I can do. I think I've got an idea for it so that you can have that. All right. All right, let's see here. Let's move on. Magic Write. Magic Write you've heard about. And Magic Write is one of those things that used to only be available in Canva Doc. No more. Magic Write is available in multiple places. However, if you have Canva for free, there's where it's a caveat, even though I may have spelled caveat wrong. You are limited to only 25 lifetime Magic Write uses. Pro users get 250 searches per month, and that's based on your billing month, not for your calendar month. You can use your Magic shortcut to find it. And if you're on the Canva for Education plan, admin and teachers have access to Magic Write, but students do not. All right, so let me share my screen. So this, let me just go to the end of my document here. This is something, right? So if I click, watch this, down here at the right-hand side, there's a Canva assistant. If you click that, you can click Magic Write. Magic Write, again, if you have the free account, you can use it up to 25 times, but it is a Canva Pro feature. So you can do this in any of the document types now, not just the, what do you call it? Canva Docs. Try an example. So we're just going to click try an example, try another. Brainstorm ideas for marketing a new feature in Canva and explain the benefits for each idea. So let's just see what happens. That's really small. But there are 5 ideas, and I'm not sure that they're great for this, but it is a great way to be able to use Magic Write. Now, let's see if I highlight this, and then I go over here and click Canva Assistant. Look. Hey, Adam, I'll show you what Canva Doc is in a second. I could actually summarize this text now, or expand it, or rewrite it, or even edit it more, right? I know it's really tiny, but it's because I would want to review that before I shared it. But I'm going to go ahead and summarize this text. And now look. Okay, I feel safe showing this. I've got a summary of what that text was now, instead of what they wrote. And so I can use this better. So I love it. I love it. Again, all you have to do is highlight it. Highlight what you want to change. Click the Canva Assistant, and then look at the different options. Let's go back to, let me get out of this. Adam wants to know, what is Canva Doc? And I just realized the format of that may have been a little difficult to see. But don't worry, there'll be plenty of tutorials. I may not be able to, I'm going to do as many as I can before I have my procedure done and I can't talk. But Adam wanted to know, what is Canva Doc? So this up here at the top is what Canva calls their visual suite. And the very first thing after For You is called Docs. And you've got all of these document templates, which essentially, I mean, it's their version of Word or Google Docs. It's Canva Docs or Canva Doc. And so let me show you an example of one of the Canva Doc that I created. Let me type in garden, go to projects. So we are planting a garden this year and we have a seed. Why won't it stop highlighting there? We've got a seed starter going on in our kitchen. And I wanted to know exactly what I planted in each one so that I know it's growing. And so I've got all of the information. I've got what seeds I planted, and then here the information about it, what I planted, earliest growth date, latest growth date, all that. And I used a template from one of the Canva docs to be able to do that. Now, let me just click blank doc. Documents look a little different than a lot of your other designs because some of the things will not be there. But you also have things like strike through in documents. Let's say Canva is awesome, amazing. And I wanted to strike through that. I could do that in a doc. Canva is awesome, amazing. But there, I just click the plus. You can search anything here. So let's search hearts. Whoa. Let's try that again. It could be that because I'm streaming. Yeah, I think it's because I'm streaming. Let's see. There we go. We can just get a little heart emoji going on. But yeah, so very, very, very exciting with that. And here's the thing, you can create things in Canva Doc and then convert them to a presentation. So I don't have a lot of things there, but what if I wanted to do this? Convert this to a doc, get started. Here it would be. And then I could choose different designs, or look at different designs for it as well. And it would create me a presentation. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's go back here. We talked Magic Bright. Translate design. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this one. And I don't know if it's in doc or not, but we're going to click app. Well, it really helps if I share the screen. Okay, it's not in doc, so let's go. I'm gonna copy just this phrase. And I'm just going to go to presentation. Whoa, that's really tiny. All right. So here we are. We're going to go to apps. And by the way, I see you, Kat. Thanks for joining today. All right. And down here, there's one called Translate. So I can automatically detect English. Actually, let me just automatically detect and then translate to, oh, yeah. So I need to, I've not played with it. Let's go from English to, let's type in Spanish. I don't know if this will be right or not because I don't know Spanish. Apply to page, so I can just click page. Now, you only have 500 uses. It refreshes on the, for me, it refreshes on 415, but 500 like pages. So now my thing has been translated into Spanish from English. And so this would be a very, very cool feature, especially if you are a multi-language expert like our friend Omar might enjoy this. And so, but yeah, and so now it tells me that I've got 499 uses left. So I could do that and I could create the same design in multiple languages if I wanted. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's go back here, add to stream. Text to image. Okay, text to image is actually a feature that's been out this year. I think they rolled it out last year or this past Canva Create. But they've got some new features. Are you ready? I was thinking about Omar on this tool too. They've got some new features. Look, they've got different styles. Let's see all the styles that they have now. Remember, there was only like 6, and now they've added a bunch more. There's a photo, a vibrant, minimalist, neon, filmic, colorful, 3D, retro wave, psychedelic, 3D model, etc., etc. Look at all of these options. So you've got photography style, digital art style, and a fine art style, and then different options within this. You can even change the aspect ratio of the picture. So let's do landscape instead. And I'm just going to try an example. Let's try, I'm just looking at different things. Fried eggs on a plate with a salad. I don't know if I can make it a blue plate. We're just going to click none, create your image. So then it's going to give me 4 options here of those things. This is crazy ridiculous. I'm going to go ahead and grab all 4 of them. Wow, these are so good. So good. Look at this. Oh my gosh, the clarity on this. I've not actually tried this on the computer. I've only been messing around with it on the mobile app. That is so good. And it's exactly what I wanted. And so one thing that I mentioned before that I thought that this would be good at is if you have an idea in your mind, or maybe you're trying to get ideas for how to create your thumbnail, or like how, especially for like Sharon, she's That Snazzy Life is a vegan channel, so you might be able to put in your keywords and come up with like plating options for your thumbnails. So it just, wow, it's so, so good. Now, what if I wanted it in a style instead of that? Let's see here. What if I do it in watercolor instead? We're going to create it again. And let me show you where all of these go also, because once you put it on your page, it will go somewhere. So I want to show you where it goes. And let's just click this, replace background. So these are probably not as good. It looks very, wow. It's watercolor. You see that? So that's just like I could click any one of these. Let's click Dreamlike. We're just going to do one more. Fish Stick USA, thank you so much for joining in today. What we're doing is we're just talking about all the new things that are in Canva. I'm not going to be able to go over all of them because there's so many, but I'm actually probably, as long as I have a voice, go live again tomorrow. And but so I'm just going to go and bring these in because I want them to go to the special place. And that special place is the uploads folder. So they're all in my uploads folder. And what I like to do with my text to image, my AI generated photos, is I like to put them in a folder. So I'm going to hover over this, I'm going to click it, and then I'm going to go through and click all of these features all these images that I generated. I'm going to click, which you can't see. So let me get rid of me. I'm going to click this folder and I'm going to move it to my folder that I've got AI generated images. So I'm just going to move all of those items there so that they're no longer in my uploads folder and I can look at them later. So it's just an amazing thing. And the best part is you can continue to edit this. And you're going to see a sneak peek right here of what you could do. So let me just grab this magic eraser and let's see if I can get rid of this egg. I'm showing you stuff before I'm supposed to. I don't know if I can. Who else is jazzed about text to image? I am. Yeah, that one's going to be tough because it's I'm going to show you a better example. Let me get out of there. So anyway, text to image is amazing. Let's see if I can. I kind of wanted to take that back, but let me get my thing here, text to image. Photo magic. Actually, it's right on time. Trying to find. Basically, photo magic. Let me just create a new thing. I'm going to have a lot of stuff to delete when I get done. We're going to go here. Recently used. I'm going to grab an image of something that I want to fix. Or not fix, but just remove something. Obviously, I use Canva a lot. All right, let's grab this. I'm just going to right click, set image as background. And then I'm going to double click. I'm double clicking and I'm going to move it over. All right, here we go. Let's say that it really helps to show the freaking screen. Here we are. We've got this image and I want to remove this coffee. I don't want this coffee there. I want words there instead. So the Canva, I think this is the Canva Pro feature. Yes, the Canva Pro feature we're going to click this. I'm going to make the brush size a little bit bigger, and then I'm going to get rid of this coffee. It may take a couple times, but we're going to see. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, yeah, it's going to need it a couple times. Sometimes it just needs a couple times. I will pull up a document and show you a few things that I did. Oh, yeah, this one's going to take a little more than the last couple. Of course, because it's live, right? All right, let me see if I can find. We're going to go to projects and designs, and I'm going to see if I can find. First, I'm going to open that because I want to show that off. And then it's going to be just a minute. I got so much that I've been working on. Here it is. Pretty sure that's it. Yep. Okay. You ready? Let's make this bigger. So here's one that I did, and I wanted to get rid of this and that, and so I did. And then I got rid of the almonds here. I got rid of a few things on this, and this is where I think that it will be really beneficial. Like you can get rid of glare and stuff. Like I got rid of glare on skin. I got rid of glare on glasses. So it was just pretty cool playing around with it. It really works well if it's a flat surface and not something with multi colors, right? So like if I try to get rid of this bowl with a bunny in it, it would not work well. So you just have to be sorry, my body is starting to talk to me. You just have to be really, really precise on what you're doing. By the way, you cannot stack things. So you can't do a background remover and then a magic erase. You have to do one or the other. If you're wanting to do both, then you would need to download it and then re-upload it and then do the second thing. Couldn't find the background remover. I've switched to the old version. Let me show you where the background remover is, Joe. So lots of things are changing right now. Let me just grab Claire. Lots of things are changing right now. So a lot of things are not right. Let's see here. Here we go. Let's see. This dude with the mustache. Edit photo. The background remover is right here at the top. It's just right there at the top. If you click it, everything's there. We can even click that, show original image, brush size, restore things, etc. So it's just right there. Now, one thing that I know is missing that was supposed to be up after Canva Create. I don't have it yet. I'm hoping that it's going to show up tomorrow. The shadow is gone. So I think in order to see the one with the shadow, you need to click there to see the old experience. I know they are working very, very hard. They've been working around the clock. They just finished up, and I think it's like 4 a.m. there. So I'm not surprised everything's just a little off because I'm pretty sure that it's a hard launch, right? Like I'm pretty sure that most of these new features of everything was for everybody. So yeah, it's right there. background remover, magic eraser. See, so I removed the background, use magic eraser instead. This reset changes, this reset changes made by background remover. So now it's going to go back to that. So if I wanted to use both of them, then I would just need to click share and then download it with a transparent background or whatever. Or I'd probably do the magic erase first if it was on his body, and then do like that. Wasn't there, must be back now. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, because they've got so much going on, like all the developers are doing a lot of different things. A lot of things have been a little flaky over the last couple days. And by the way, here, Magic Edit, I'm going to go ahead and just put something here. We're going to be crazy and continue. And then what about sunshine? I don't know how well this is going to work. This is the one that blew me away. I did it. There was a table and I just jokingly put in a purple ball with puppies in it, and it popped up. And I was like, are you kidding me? It was amazing. And this one's called Wow. Look at that. So it just added that right. Wow. I mean, it's not exactly what I had in mind, but it's still pretty cool. And it's within that image, like it's not a separate part. Magic Edit is, let me click help. Magic Edit. Magic Edit is a feature available for Canva Pro, Canva for Teams, Canva for Not-Profit, Canva Educations for teachers and university student groups. This feature will not be available if you are an education student or in China. You can't stack it with background remover, magic eraser, or autofocus on the same image. When brushing shapes, try to brush an area that is roughly the shape of what you're adding. So a tennis ball, brush a round or square area, a pencil, brush an elongated shapes. Let's see. There's a lot of information. So if you type in Magic Edit to the little question mark at the bottom, then you can get a lot of information. All right, let's see what else. Oh, this is the fun one. I love this. I love this one. We're going to add, actually, you know what? I'm going to show it to you here. This is going to be the easiest way to show you this feature. By the way, you can find all these features here on Discover the Magic from Canva Create. Create animation. We're going to try it out. So essentially what you do is you create your own animation, and it's under the animate button. You click create an animation, and now you can create an animation. So we're going to click this, and I'm actually just going to jump this bee from flower to flower. And the faster or slower you go, the faster or slower it will go, right? So I'm going to delete this path, and then I'm going to go really fast. So you see that went faster. Now, what if I just wanted to make it a straight line? If I click shift on the keyboard, I can go just a straight line and it will go like that. So let me show you here. kick the ball. We're going to kick the ball right here. I'm going to click create an animation, shift, and go kick the ball right into the net. And there it goes. So that's a pretty cool feature. For this one, help the planets revolve around the sun. So they've already got the animation set up for us. All I need to do is click a button and it shows me what it is. So that, like, you can create your own custom animations. And what I found fun, let's see. Let me just click a plus sign, was doing things like subscribe. We're just going to change this back to white. What I really like doing was taking like a subscribe icon and it's there, clicking animate, creating an animation, and then shift and clicking it and dragging it straight down. Which that one was really fast. So I would want to slow that one way down like that. Or I could slow it down here as well. So I love it. How many times can I say, wow, how cool in this live stream? If I had not seen all these like before today, I wouldn't have been able to do the live stream. By the way, you can actually move this now, so I can move it over here if I change my mind. I would want it to slide all the way off. Okay, what if I wanted, let's delete path. What if I wanted it just to go all over the craziness? Like, that's a lot. Now, what's really crazy is I'm going to click orient path and we're going to get dizzy. I love it so much. That is super cool, right? Now, don't be shy, guys. I see that there are a bunch of you watching. If you are finding value in today's Canva live stream, which I know is a little off the rails, but there's so many new things that I just had to pop on and show you. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you say hello and chat. It really gives me energy, especially here at the end of the stream, because I know that my buddy is needing to go, but hopefully she can stick around for a little bit longer because there's some cool things here. Beat Sync. Now this one, I'm gonna show you where you can find it, but I'm not gonna actually really show it to you because I'm not familiar with it enough. Go to a video document. We're just going to grab a video. There's nothing there that's fancy. I'm going to grab a song. Yep, I'm sticking around. See, you didn't know how awesome it would be. All right, so I've got audio right here. Now that I've added the audio, there's something at the top called Beat Sync. And essentially what this means, and this is a Canva Pro feature, basically what it means is that it will automatically time your pages and elements to the music. And so I've not played around with it at all to be able to show you it at its best. And I don't have my sound turned on for you to hear my system sound anyway, but I'm hoping that maybe when I can't speak for the couple weeks and I can't film anything, maybe I'll be able to sit here and play around with it and figure it out. All right. So that's that one. Explore Brand Hub. Wow, that was really loud. I'm so sorry. If you are a Canva Pro member, there is something over here. Instead of brand kit, it is now called brand hub. And this just showed up for me this morning, not the brand hub part, but all of the brand hub part. And I'm gonna show you why I'm super excited about that. Do you happen to know if all the magic tools have limits on how much you can use them? That is a great question. I'm going to start and I will be right back to that. All right. And let me ask you a question. Are you a Canva Pro user or a Canva free user? Because that will change the answers. All right. So you've got your brand templates. You've got your logos that you can add. You've got your color palettes that you can add. And you've got fonts. Now they let you add more fonts than just the 3. And I'll show you that on the homepage too. And I love that. Like, for example, I added League Spartan, which just gives me League Spartan in 36 to start. All right, I'm a pro user. Great. And then look, this is what they added. You can add photos, graphics, and icons to it. So for example, I've got this right here that I'm going to probably be using for several thumbnails. So I put it in here so that I can use it for thumbnails. I created this overlay, which you can't really see, but I created this overlay with 2 different elements. And so I downloaded it with a transparency background, and then I put it in my photos. That way, if I've got something like this with the gradients, then I can add this right on top. Now, I'm going to need a grid if I do that, because otherwise it will take over the background. But there it is. And it's the exact transparency and everything that I want. And so I could change, I could put a different photo there and it would be great. So I just love that the Brand Hub has all of these things. I can add a graphic. So like I use the Canva graphic all the time. I put it in there so that I could have it right there at my disposal. Let me go to the homepage real quick, because if you go to Brand Hub there, so I've got my brand kit for the Creator Classroom, and it will show me, wow, oh boy, I am losing my voice. Let me show a video real quick while I take a drink of water. Oh, there, oh, this is what I saw this morning. Oh my gosh. Actually pretty impressive. I really was not expecting that. So good. I'm learning right along with you because all these are brand new features. This is what blew my mind. Canva now has a layers panel. This is a game changer. All right, so we've got logos, colors, which you can add to. Oh, by the way, that Snazzy Life. I changed it from that snazzy teal to Chatter's teal. You can add different fonts here. So you got body or quote, like if I added a quote or a caption or whatever, it's amazing. So that's where that is. Now let's look at Lisa's question. Do you know if there's a limit? So a lot of them do have a limit for both Canva Pro and let me find, wow, I've just got so much open. Let me find it's got to be under For You. I've got notes. Magic Design, I don't remember seeing a limit on it. So I don't think there is a limit on the magic designs that are at the front of Canva. which if you were not here when I did Magic Design, basically it's a way that you can upload media and it will pick templates that it thinks that you should do. And so it's just very, very simple. You just, like, this was an example of one I did earlier. So you can change a category, you can change the media, the style, and the headlines of it, and then go in and make adjustments. All right. But I don't remember seeing anything about a limit for that. Nor do I see anything about a limit for Magic Present. There's not a limit for draw. Magic Write. For Magic Write, free users are limited to 25 lifetime Magic Write uses. Pro users have up to 250 searches per month. And this is based on the billing cycle, not the calendar month. And if you're on the annual plan, like I think my annual plan comes out on like July or August 15th, then my month resets every month on the 15th is when my 250 searches reset for Magic Write if I were to run out. So far, I've not run out, but just something to keep in mind. For the translate, free users only are able to translate only 50 pages for life. Pro users can translate up to 500 pages for the billing month. So that's the thing there, and it works on all templates except for Canva Docs. Text to image. For the text to image, you can create up to 100 images daily. And this is a long rolling window. So let's say that you go crazy and you create 75 images in like 30 minutes at like 3 p.m. on a Thursday. Those 75 will be reset the next day at 3 p.m. on the Friday. So that's where that is. What the 5 things you need to know for that is they've added more styles, which I went through earlier. They've added different aspects, ratios, the 100 images daily with the long rolling window. Both successful and unsuccessful attempts count towards your limit. So what I like to do for that, because of that, is I actually will almost always take everything so that I can look at it later. That's why I've got this huge project folder called AI generated images where everything's in there. And let me just look at the, like, some of these are amazing. Oh, a little tip for you. You can click the little info button. Oh, that one didn't do it. Huh. Let's see. There we go. So like this one gives me the name or what I put in for it. That other one I must have downloaded and made some adjustments on it. But yeah, so I love that because then I can go back if I see something. I love this one so much. And like for this one, oh, no, I must have changed something. So I specifically wanted a detailed portrait model of color with curly hair. And this was one of the options that it gave to me. I don't remember what I changed in it. I must have changed something. But yeah, and I just, like, I love it so much. So I just keep everything in one folder so that I can go through and look at them later. Even things that I may not like. Like this one, not a big fan of the eyes. All right, let's see here. Photo Magic. One is pro, one is free. Let's see if I wrote anything. You can edit up to 100 photos daily with this. And just like the other feature, it's a rolling window. So it's not set at the same time every day. It's if you use it at 3 p.m. and you will roll over the next day. Where did I? One of them actually is a free feature. I tried it in my free account. And if you have things like Magic Eraser, if I type that in, it will pull up some about Magic Eraser, erasing and retouching photos. For the create animations, actually, I didn't even get a chance to, let's see, create an animation. I have something here yet. I don't think that there's a limit to that. Beat sync. So what I'd put here when I was going through it is that it uses AI technology to find the beats of songs, to convert the beats to snap points on the audio track, to sync pages and elements on those pages to the music. And when presentation, social media, and video documents, but so far I've only discovered it in the video documents. These tools are so fun. They sure are. I don't know if it's Lisa or Lissa, but they are. They're fun. We explored the Brain Hub. Now I've got several other things. Bulk Crate, which I don't think I'm really going to go over all of these. I'm planning on going live tomorrow, so maybe I'll go over those. But I do want to show you the one that made my absolute dreams come true. And it's the one for layers. And let me show you what I mean. If you click position, now there is a layers panel. Arrange, and a layers panel. So if I say want to work on something, for example, maybe I don't want that to be in the back anymore. I can just take it and move it to the top and it will cover things. And so I love that. The other thing I love, and let me go to my thumbnails so that I can show you better. This is where it really helps me out. Let me find my thumbnails. Like, here's the thumbnail for this live stream. Position. It would have taken me, I'm not joking here. It would have taken me probably about 10 minutes longer to create this thumbnail, but because of the layers, I was able to get everything done. And I can even remove things that are on the bottom layer, like these right here, without moving anything on my page. So I deleted it. Guess what? They're all gone. I don't want it like that, but it's a great way. What if I didn't want it to be like glittery? So I clicked Shift. I clicked those two things, and now I'm going to get rid of it. And now it's no longer glittery. You see what I mean? I'm going to undo that because I don't want to get rid of the glitter. Hold my mimosas. Yep. So I love the layers panel. I think it's amazing. There's even an overlapping panel that I'm not quite sure how those things work, but it just, I love it. Click the three dots. You got everything you need here. By the way, if you're missing your copy style, it is going to be in your right click menu. If you are missing your lock key, it's going to be in your right hand menu. You can even add alternative text now to your design, which is a great accessibility feature. Apply to colors to page has been there for a while, but yeah, so it's amazing. Now, oh no, now my computer's talking to me. Did you know you can build your own gradients? I built my gradient in Canva without going to elements. I built this. Let me click the little dots and look, I can change this now. So I'm going to change it to be this instead. I guess I need to hold off on those last few things and maybe talk about them tomorrow, but I'm excited about the gradient, and I'm also excited about this one. Outline. We're going to click effects, and there's an outline for your text now. I love that so much. And you can change the color as well. And what I would do is add a little draw, and then I would color in. I mean, this isn't a good job, but I would color it in so that I could do that. So let's just make it a little bigger. I think that wasn't the white, but that's all right. Now, watch this. I'm going to layer this and move it right up. Let's move it here first, and then I'm going to move that one down. And so now it's behind. You get what can be done. All right, let me pull me up. And I'm just going to give you a quick, wow. Let's look real quick. Bulk create, there's a bulk create. I'll show you about that tomorrow. And fonts. But yeah, so very, very exciting. This has been like Christmas and my birthday combined. I'm not joking. I absolutely love what Canva's done over the last couple of weeks. Let me know in the comments or in the chat whether you have a lot of these new features, and hopefully I'll have a voice and can go live at some point tomorrow so that we can and explore Canva. If you are in chat right now, hang out. I'll come chat with you for a second in the chat after the stream is over. And thank you so much for learning with me. If you're watching on the replay, click a video that's on your screen right now. I think you're going to like what it has to say. All right, see you next time. Bye. Now, let me figure out how to get here.